Good morning, YouTubers. It's Carlos, and I'm here early doing some testing. This is something new. I'm smoking my pipe. I know what's in it. It's Blue Note from Dan Tobacco. I've got Bruce Springsteen in the background. We tried Kid Rock last time. It didn't work, but it was in a stereo that was different from the one I'm playing now. We'll see if it comes through. And it's called Thunder Road. And one of his famous songs. I wanted to let you know that I've had a lot of people ask me about the surgery. And I want you to know that it's not like life-threatening. It's on my leg. It's from an accident in March. The leg did not heal properly. They're going to have to take all the hardware out that they put in, which was titanium rods and hooks and whatever, and they're going to have to do a bone graft and then put the hardware back in. It doesn't sound like fun. They tell me it's not going to be fun, and I agree. It's probably not going to be fun. But it's got to be done. So I just wanted to let you know it's not something that you're going to get rid of Carlos that easy. Carlos is going to be here for a little bit and doing the best he can. You know, that music might be a little loud. I don't know. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. We got one last chance to make it real. Trading these railings on some wheels. Anyways, yeah, I love the boss. You notice I have a Boston Red Sox hat on. We have a World Series starting tonight, and I have friends. There's a friend on YouTube that's a Boston Red Sox fan, diehard fan. Him and I talked during the LCS, or messaged, and but the one thing I want to let you know is that I'm not prejudiced. Oh, I collect baseball hats, so I got them both, so I'm a winner either way. I can put that hat on or this hat on, whoever wins. I can be a winner. Tobacco, like I said, I'm smoking this from Dan Tobacco. Blue Note in a Lumberman Baronet, which is made by 7Ellie. It doesn't say 7Ellie on it. I don't know why. For the price, it should, but that's okay. They use the same shape numbers and nomenclature as 7Ellie, and it smokes really well. Very cost effective. So if I were buying another pipe, this is one that I would buy. Have no hesitation. I have three of them, and every one of them smokes great. Every single one of them. 7Ellie to me is one of the best values. I have Costellos, and I have some of your upper grade pipes. I have over 100 pipes. Why? I don't know. It started with one with my grandmother. They bought me one as a joke because I had requested it when I was 12 years old. My uncle smoked a pipe. I wanted one. And I said, when I turn 15, can I get a pipe? And they, oh yeah, Jimmy, you can get a pipe. Thinking I'd forget. Well, I didn't. I didn't forget. So 15 came around, and I still had the pipe in my mind. So when I opened my birthday present from my grandmother and grandfather, that's what was in it. It was a pipe. A pipe and some tobacco, and I believe that it was Kentucky Club, as I remember. And I smoked that. Went out to a place called Osco Drug in the Chicago area, And they had a pretty good selection of tobacco. I didn't know there were pipe shops. I didn't know there was such a thing. And let me pipe here. All right. There, now we're cranking. Get that big smoke going. Didn't know about that, so I picked up Iwan Reese tobaccos and tried them. Tried the 3-Star Blue, which is supposed to be their famous one, and picked up some 3-Star Royal, and just smoked my pipe. Had a motorcycle then. Even when I was 15, I had a bike. I've had a bike all my life. I mean, there was just a period there where children was there, and I couldn't ride, and had to help raise the kids. So I didn't have a bike. But my wife at the time rode in Iowa until she was 9.5 months pregnant with my daughter. Or 8.5, pardon me, 8.5 months. And my daughter was born in January. So, good coffee. She was a trooper. She passed away with cancer in 2002. A superwoman. I couldn't ask for anything better. Kind of giving you a little more personal information on me that I don't know if you want it or don't, but things like that happen. She died of cancer. Never smoked a day in her life. Very unusual. We have a son that was severely disabled. He's in a home that takes care of him very well. And then I have 3 other kids, Brianna, Bailey, and Zachary. And they're of all ages. My oldest, Brianna, got married back in April. And my 20-year-old Bailey is going to college. And she's engaged, but they're not going to get married until after they graduate from college, which is great. You know, I've had to talk with them, and it freaks them out all the time. You know, because when my wife passed away, the kids weren't at puberty age, so I had to go through all that stuff with them. And the girls kind of freaked out, but it never bothered me. You know, I picked up the feminine products for my wife all the time, so never was a problem. Let's see. Tobacco-wise, pipe-wise, you know, I learned about the tobaccos on my own through Iwan Reese. Trying the Royal, trying the Blue, finding out that they taste different. And the Royal was the one I liked. Well, I found out it had Latakia in it. That's what it was. And I knew it was different. And so I knew at that point that I was going to be an English smoker. And then from there I learned all about the different tobaccos of Virginia. So I started hanging around the tinderbox like some slug that had nothing to do, which of course I really didn't have anything to do, and got a job there. They eventually hired me. I guess he got tired of looking at me and gave me a job, and I loved it. The owner was super. The guys were super. I learned a lot from them. One of the first Costello I ever smoked, 3 years later after smoking it, I was able to attain it from the same man. So I've been pretty lucky on that end of it. Met a lot of fine people. I've lived in California, lived in Texas. I traveled all over. I worked for a major tobacco firm. I knew Peter Stokely personally, Ed Colpin from Tinderbox, Pepino Scorti, Eric Nording. And I'm very lucky that when I went in the business, they were very accessible and the business was growing. And so it was fun to meet these people. And they're just real people like us. And there's no difference. Very personable. Peter Stokeby, one of the nicest men I've ever met, and Ed Copeland as well. Ed had this shack. He'd take me back and let me look in there. And he had treasures that you wouldn't even believe. You know, Sheridans that hadn't seen the light of day in 20 years. And he would take me back there and say, Jim, you want something? Were you interested? And we'd go back there and thumb around for a couple hours, and we'd come out of there with a couple pipes, and he'd give us his special blend, which they still call special blend from Tinderbox. I don't know if it's the same as it was. No idea on that. I haven't been to Tinderbox in a long time. But it was wonderful. In those days, I cherish. I have a lot of friends in California. I miss California. I miss Chicago. I miss a lot of things. I have a lot of friends. And that's given me the opportunity to meet a lot of nice people. And I thank you. And now I'm meeting nice people on YouTube and Facebook. And thank you. Again, I say this all the time, but thank you for everything you guys do, how kind you are to me, how you put up with my videos, how you support me, and if you want to see me do something, tell me, because I may run out of ideas, and then I'll just be rambling, and that's what I'm going to call this one, is Jim's Ramble, because it really is. It's a ramble, and I hope you can hear the boss doing it, but I'm going to turn it up just a slight bit because Clarence is going to come in here in a minute with some horns, and you got to like the horns from Clarence. Oh yeah, Clarence, come on, miss you, buddy. So, we're listening to Springsteen, and we got the Promised Land going on, and we're going to end this video on a good note. Thank you for watching me today and entertaining me, or me entertaining you, hopefully, a little bit, and 2 videos in 2 days, but the last one, I had a problem with uploading, so it actually came out a day late, but I figured it out last night after 3 hours. And hopefully this one will go down easier, pardon me, and upload easier, and you'll have in just a little bit. Okay? Alright, you all have a great day. Go Red Sox. Go Cardinals. And Vikings. Well, go Vikings, but I think the Packers are, oh man, I don't even want to see that. Might be a really ugly game, but you all have a good day, okay? And thanks a lot for watching me. And I'm going to hit that red button. Here we go. Rock and roll.